My name is Cassidy Edmonds and I've been in the marketing department for Mesilla Valley Transportation for 4 years. I was born and raised in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I lived there until I graduated high school. In high school, actually, when I was 14, I started volunteering on the fire department with my dad, and I was really interested in that. I even got my EMT basic license while I was still in high school. As soon as I graduated over that summer, I applied for the New Mexico State University Fire Department. I got the job, and in a week I was living in Las Cruces, and I'd only visited there one other time. I didn't know anybody in Las Cruces, but I had the university and I had the fire department. So I started with that. I was enjoying it. It was an incredible experience, but I just didn't have the same passion for that industry as I did for business. I'd always been interested in business. My parents were both in business, so I started to pursue the business college. Then I had an incredible professor that got me into marketing. During that time, I knew I needed an internship. I knew that I needed experience. Around this time, I was actually working as a personnel manager at a pet food store, and I was enjoying it. I had some administrative tasks which were very interesting to me, but I knew I needed something in marketing. I applied at Mesilla Valley Transportation. I applied, I just emailed the marketing director and said, hello, my name is Cassidy, and I'm interested in a position, and tried to sell myself. Well, I didn't hear back the first couple times, but I kept emailing, and finally they called me in for an interview, and they offered me an internship. So I left the pet food store and I started at Mesilla Valley. As an intern, I had the opportunity to plan the Christmas party in Nashville. And the Nashville Christmas party was the same day that I was gonna walk for my NMSU graduation. So I picked Nashville. So I actually missed walking, and that was a Saturday. So I missed my graduation. Got to plan a Christmas party in Nashville, so I got to go to Nashville. And then on Monday, the following Monday, I received a job offer to be a full-time employee from Mesilla Valley Transportation, which was my goal, but I was extremely honored that they extended that opportunity to me. I mean, the whole goal of graduating was so that I could start a career. And so being able to start a career that way, for me, that was perfect. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. So every time we interview somebody for marketing and we get to the end of the interview and we have to let them know what we do in marketing, I really have a hard time letting them know, just because we don't have a typical day, we don't have a typical week, we don't have a typical month. One of my largest focuses is all of the events that we do. So we have 4 driver appreciation days, which are every quarter. We have a charity golf tournament, which grew into 2 days last year, so that was pretty exciting for us. And then we have 2 Christmas parties at the end of the year. Our goal as the marketing department is to continue to just improve. So we've tried to do the best that we can to make everything fun for people, make sure it makes sense for the company, and just do the best that we can. So every year we do make some tweaks. If I had to describe my attitude, I don't know if this is a way to describe it, but I definitely feel like I'm a cheerleader. Just having the opportunity to come to work, be in a place that I'm surrounded with awesome people, doing awesome things, working towards one goal. I don't know how you couldn't be excited about that sort of thing. Every day isn't easy. There's days, there's weeks, there's even months sometimes where I feel like we can get beat down a lot. But I do know there's one time at the beginning of working at MVT, I called my dad and I was telling him about my day, and I was frustrated and things weren't going the way that I wanted, and I was being challenged, and I didn't really know what to do. And he said, well, did you make anybody smile today? And I said, well, I probably did, because a lot of the stuff that I do directly affects the employees. And he said, well, then I think you're good, as long as you make somebody smile. And so that's one thing that I think about all the time, is if I can do something as silly or as little as it is, and I can make somebody smile, and we're keeping in mind, we're treating everybody fairly, the company, we're making sure that the company is being taken care of as well, but people are smiling, then we're doing our job. For me personally, I just want to continue to grow. And one of the ways that I can see that I'm growing is whenever I'm faced with a situation, no situation's ever the same, but whenever I'm faced with a situation and I react to it, and then I reflect on it, I realize that I handled it better than I would have before. So in the marketing department, it's really important to us that everybody's being heard, that we listen to everybody, and that we also don't have favorites. We want to make sure that everybody is treated with respect, and that we would treat one department or one person the exact same way that we would another. So I know I've talked a lot about the support that I get at Mesilla Valley Transportation, and it really does feel like a family. I have my husband that supports me with everything. I have my parents that support me with everything. To have my personal life and my work life blended, but also have a balance is something that, it's not always perfect, but this company is very understanding of having a work-life balance. If I could tell myself back in the day, hey, you're gonna have a job like this, you're gonna have fun, you're gonna be challenged, you're gonna be surrounded by just awesome people. I don't think I would have believed it. And I think every time I do reflect on my experience at MUT so far, I almost think it's too good to be true. Because I didn't think that you could enjoy a job so much. And now that I'm here, I mean, I honestly wake up every morning just ready to go. And I'm excited. Even on the bad days, the bad weeks, I can't wait to see what we can do, what we can improve, who we can help, who we can make smile. And that's really what it's all about.